Festiie fam, the time is now. Festival goers unite. Welcome to the Festiie Files, where we highlight these beautiful, inspiring personalities that make the festival experience. And if you're watching this at home, you are also a beautiful, beautiful personality contributing to the festival experience. My name is Desmond Beristain, CEO of Festiie, the festival smart band. And we got a special Sunday edition going on today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we got 3 in here.
Heck yeah.
Let me introduce our first guest. Yes, put your hands together. Literally. You might have seen him at a festival, at a rave. We kind of just, we pray to him. We pray to him. We go get our blessings from him. You know what? And he provides. He is the beam of light. Ladies and gentlemen, Clayton Plur Jesus, a.k.a. Rave Jesus.
Oh, fucking Plur Jesus. Woo! Oh, man. The fucking legend.
Hallelujah. And of course...
Dude, the return.
And of course, we have the sauciest, the stickiest, ickiest, sauciest person I know. Aaron, Sriracha Man. What's up, man? Welcome back.
Yo. Well, y'all, before we get into this, happy Bicycle Day, everyone.
Was that today?
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Happy Bicycle Day, man.
I'll tell you guys a little quick story. It's a little on the personal side, but I took last night and I spoke with my parents.
Nice.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of things happened last night. Just a lot of things to process through. But I'm trying to bridge the connection between the old generation and new, and hoping that they could understand from our views and understand we can understand from theirs. Kind of like the bridging gap between the two. So
yeah.
It was a pretty interesting night last night.
What's really good for that is music.
Mm-hmm.
Because music transcends generations, it transcends race, transcends everything. Because it's music. Everybody loves music.
Mm-hmm.
So
music creation, everything.
That's literally kind of right now, a lot of people in the festival community, we're all going through a transition period, right? We're trying to figure things out. We had all these plans for this festival season. And so what we're doing and why we're so thrilled to have personalities like yourself jumping on today is just to shed that light. Like I said, spread that positivity, spread that message. And you just mentioned it, music. Like, to talk about music, I think people see Rave Jesus, people see Plur Jesus at the events and they feel that energy. But today they get to get a little more in depth. And I would love to hear what's your music background? How did you get into festivals? How did this whole thing come about? Because Aaron gave his story. We want to hear yours, so we could just share that.
All right. Well, music-wise, I pretty much just listen to anything and everything. I got different songs, different genres for different vibes, different times of the day. But how Rave Jesus all started, how I got into festivals, I was pretty low point in my life. Didn't really have any direction or anything, and it was kind of just like Walking Dead almost. And my friend Kevin, he was like, "Hey, you should come to EDC." And I was like, "EDC?" And he showed us some videos from it. I was like, yes. And so I bought my ticket, and EDC 2015 was my first rave ever. And I was so unprepared. I showed up in jeans, and it was so much fun though. It was so much fun. And then I went to Beyond Wonderland later that year, up in NorCal, up at Shoreline Amphitheater. And on the first day, I had a lot of fun, just walking around as Clayton. And then a friend of mine from the car next to us in the park ran her fingers through my hair and said, "You have really nice Jesus hair." So the next day I went to Spirit, got a costume and wore it. And I think my first picture I took, I didn't even get into the venue. I walked like into the row of cars and someone ran up, was like, "Jesus, like I need a picture." And then from the first picture, I did the fingers and the head tilt, and the rest is history. Like it just blew up.
Dude, that's amazing. So then when did you decide, all right, I'll just start dressing up as Jesus at events? And then how was the turnout on that? Because if people were pointing you out already without even being dressed up, I'm sure once you got dressed up, it was just like a whole nother wave.
Yeah, like my friend Dylan, he made an Instagram for me, and he took a bunch of the pictures that people sent in, and he posted those, and then he gave me the account, and that's the Plur Jesus account on Instagram right now. It's run by me. But yeah, that's pretty much the beginning.
Swag. Sriracha, anytime we hear something super saucy, today's special edition, we're gonna say swag, because I don't know if you know this, Sriracha Man, but we protect Sriracha Man at all costs, but guess what? We also protect Lil B at all costs. And if you go to Plur Jesus at Instagram, one of the first things highlighted is a Lil B quote, followed by a Lil B video. So bass god, shout out to the bass god, let that boy cook. Talk about the bass god, talk about Lil B, and because you guys are both from the Bay, so let's talk about Lil B. I think we all have an influence. I love Lil B. I'm gonna get my cook on soon, but you guys tell me about his influence in the Bay, and we gotta protect him at all costs.
Oh man, that man's my absolute hero. Whenever I was going around being Jesus, the only thing that was going through my head was, what would Lil B do? Like, what's the kind of love Lil B shows to every single person? What does Lil B teach us? And that's what I tried to show everyone, and like give everyone the love, is because Lil B taught me to do that.
Exactly.
And
Thank you, bass god. Thank you, bass god.
He transcends music. Like, yeah, he's a great rapper, and he does everything in music, and he's the rawest rapper alive, in my opinion. But then it's the stuff that he does outside of music. Like, if you watch his lectures that he does at colleges, like, they're so inspirational, and the message there is all love. Like, no matter who you are, where you're from, it's all love. And
sure.
That's one thing that I tried to like show the rave community, is Lil B's love, man.
Exactly. Bass god. He and he's an entrepreneur. He put out a book at like age 17. He came up with the cooking dance. I mean, Sriracha Man, you need to come up with a dance, dude, because we got the cooking dance. That's a legendary dance. Everyone's beautiful, and even got this shirt on right here. And if you can see it, it actually we got Parappa the Rapper cooking. Literally that was I'll swag, sauce in there. Okay, a lot of sauce in there. So there's some synergies here. I think, Sriracha Man, tell us about how you kind of walk around and same thing, emit that energy, love, and and then tell us how you guys met.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to talk exactly about. So honestly, dude, me and Plur Jesus, like when we're coming up, we're like coming up on together. Yeah. Like when I was popping up, fucking Plur Jesus popping up. Like we're like two legends out there. But the thing is, from our standpoint, but with our influence, either use it for good or evil. And we are, guess side of nothing good.
Heck yeah.
And then, what year was it, the one that we're at EDC together? Was that 2016?
That was 2016.
Nice. Yeah. So you went to EDC in 2015 and 16?
Yeah.
Nice. So 2015 was like your whole, like you said, like first festival getting lost in the sauce and all,
coming, and that's the rise. And then 2016 was when that was the show. Shoot, I remember when we first met. I think it was Rare.
Yeah. No, that's. Oh,
I remember Aaron came up to me, like, I want to do what you do. I was like, dude, you got it. He had the rice hat on and everything. He had the Sriracha bottle. He's like, I want to do my thing, but I want to be Sriracha. I was like, yes. You find something that you love, and then you should promote it to everybody. And if they pick up on your vibes, they're gonna love it and they're gonna roll with you.
Yes. I think that's like the beauty of music festivals. Go there and just be you, be yourself. You know what I mean? Like, just be all love. And people are gonna receive that. People are gonna give you the same type of vibes. If you see someone that has a beautiful outfit, they put a little time into that. So let them know if you think it's cool, because it feels good to hear that, and then it just makes you want to do something for someone else. And I think we're always looking out for each other, whether one person's very famous or one person's not, just sitting on the sideline, just say, hey, are you okay? So I think that's what our community is all about, bringing people together. And even though, like, right now, we aren't necessarily able to go to music festivals, talk about Plur Jesus. Talk about how you are kind of still giving back during this time, and maybe you have some words of wisdom to bestow upon the people.
Well, one thing that I really, really appreciate about the rave community is everyone's artistic ability, and they're so creative, and they just love art and creating things and music, and it all intertwines. Like, for instance, on Instagram, I've been looking at, I don't know if you guys follow Kira's Creatives. It's, even though we're in quarantine, a bunch of these like rave friends get together and they still dress up, and they're sharing all their different costumes, and they got different like themes every week. And it's just really cool that even though we're in quarantine, we're still showing the vibe and the love and the art. And that's probably the most influential or special thing, I'd say, is how creative everyone is.
For sure. It's like, yeah, and the community just quickly was very quick to adapt to what's going on. Started doing live streams, and then the creatives themselves are like, well, what can we do? I was ready for festival season, so I'm still gonna dress up and then invite my friends, and we're gonna have our own festival, because I believe that, yes, the festival season is on a little pause, or maybe we're just shifting it. We're keeping it going, and we're definitely keeping the festival spirit alive. I mean, the spirit is everything, right?
Exactly. And I mean, we're gonna get back to festivals. Like, things are gonna open up, things are gonna get better. But for right now, we gotta bear down and get this stuff done.
So Plur Jesus, we have some cool, fun questions.
Wait. Can I pause you guys real quick?
Yeah, what you got?
Because I literally got off my seat just to show you guys.
Yes.
But this is how me and Plur Jesus met.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Let's see that right now. Let's see. Hold on one sec. I got to pin that.
My fucking Pokemon card.
Amazing.
This is when Plur Jesus blessed the bottle.
That was right when we first met.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember that moment. I made a Pokemon card out of it.
Get back to the camera and then tell us a story.
Well, the story behind this was so we're at Rare, and literally, like,
Bring it all the way in the camera if you can, because I want people to. This is epic. This is just wow. Yeah. And then tell us a story, please.
All right. So pretty much, I'll just wander around, and I see Clayton over by kind of like the outside skirts area, and I was like, oh fuck, it's fucking Plur Jesus. And I go up to him, it's like, yo, can you bless my bottle? And he's like, I think you said I got your B or something like that. And then, all right, I can't even do it. I don't got it.
It's like middle finger behind the index, but like barely, and then you tilt the head. If you watch SpongeBob, there's an episode where SpongeBob's cousin comes to town and he can't do anything right. So he takes him to Patrick, and Patrick tries to teach him how to do nothing, and that's pretty much how I got the look. You kind of just tilt your head and you empty your mind until you're doing absolutely nothing. And then that, boom, that's how the pose came to be.
Magic. It's magic. Right now, I feel like I got the Holy Spirit coming through me. We got the Holy Trinity here. It feels good. It feels good on a Sunday.
Yeah, does he? Have you seen Plur Jesus' photo where he's like this? Or he's like standing like in front of a crowd and it's like some lights beaming you down.
Yes. Dude, wait, I think I saw you at, okay, I'm gonna go back in time too. Countdown 2015? 2015, going into 2016. It was in San Bernardino. Were you at that? There was a countdown, and I think like Allison was a headliner. There was like Cascade was there. Oh, I
My
saw.
memory isn't too good. I don't think I ever went to Countdown.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you usually like, yeah, name us some events you've attended, so we would love to see, because I mean you're
Uh,
everywhere, but you know.
I was at Beyond Wonderland, EDC, Nocturnal, Rare. I was at Electric Bounce House. I was at
You should go to
Jack.
Electric Forest.
I always wanted to go to Electric Forest, but I didn't make it.
Same.
Next year, y'all. Next year. No, honestly, it's one of the best. It's like the fucking best event.
Yeah, I heard so much about it. Question. So now, music-wise, people want to know: does Plur Jesus headbang? What's Plur Jesus vibe to? I know you're an eclectic man, an eclectic character, but do you headbang?
Like I said, I listen to a lot of music, but at shows, I like to get down and dirty with the fucking filth, man. I headbang, and then everyone would come up to me and they're like, dude, you're the Jesus that actually headbangs. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you actually have the hair for it. I go, yeah. I was like, what? These other guys aren't doing it? And they're like, no, they got the fake hair, so they can't really do the headbanging. So, I'm the guy that would start mosh pits by waiting for the drop and then just flying in, and then you shove two people, and then you spin and you shove two more in the fraction of a second, and then they all get pushed back in on top of you, and then you're all just raging and going hard, and it's
Yes.
great. You find it's so chaotic, and you don't know what's going on most of the time. But then you just let go and you find bliss in the chaos, and it's a beautiful moment.
Wow. And yeah, thanks for sharing that. Let's talk about that, because people go to events, festivals, and they see, bass heads and people moshing, and then they think like, oh, what happened to the Plur? Let's talk about what behind that. Like, there's no malice behind that. This is actually like, it may look that way, but it's literally like a ball of love, a big ball of energy in a positive way, right?
Yeah, I mean, you are letting out some aggression, but like not in a mean or hurtful way. You're not trying to hurt anyone. You're just, you're just trying to get everyone hyped up, and like you're all jumping around and bumping into each other, jumping into circles, and you're bouncing off of things, and you
And if
can't
you
tell
just
what's
fall
going on,
down,
but
yeah,
everyone in that moment is one.
yep. And if someone falls down, you pick them up, and then you say,
Everyone,
get up and get back to it, right?
everyone creates like a wall barrier to let that person get back up, and then they all just get back. That person who gets back up jumps around and gets everyone that made the wall hyped up again, and it's all love. It's what it is.
Yep. And that's the thing about festivals. It's like we have the DJ is performing, you got dancers up there, so much goes into that. But then on the flip side, a lot goes into the crowd. Like, we have these personalities that something takes over, and you just want to share that, and then it becomes a snowball, and then the next person catches energy, and then the next, then all of a sudden the guy pops out of nowhere and starts chugging sriracha, right? And then all of a sudden now it's a real party.
Yes, sir.
Shoulders, get crowd surfing, drinking sriracha. I'm like, that guy knows how to party.
So freaking Plur Jesus, like Clayton, I always wanted to crowd surf with. That would be like the fucking thing to do if we both crowd surf at the same time.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never crowd surfed. But I'm always down. I'd be down to crowd surf.
Let me show you the method how though. So when you do get shoulder carried, you have to look for two strong bros, one side to other. So let's say you're in the middle and you grab one right here. You pretty much put your arms like this, and you just kind of like, just like surrender.
Yeah, you're at the mercy.
And then what happens? So tell us now, because you're right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Sriracha Man is teaching us how to crowd surf. Show us how to crowd surf, and then show us how to get the epic chug at the right moment. Because I think people are curious, like, does he just chug at random times? Maybe, but then I'm sure you prepare and you're like, oh, this is it. When the energies cross and you just know, like, this is the epic chug time, right?
Okay, let me tell you guys, I guess you say the factors that make the formula for me. So let's say, for example, if any DJ says like, oh, this is a fucking new ID, I feel like that's a good time to do it. If it's a dope song. You guys ever watch this, you guys know the song, the Eva Angelon, like, opening?
Anime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one time kid played that, and pretty much, so it's very intense, but like I was in that moment that sparked music kind of like transcended me to kind of almost an out of body experience where I was going like full send on a chug, like super full send in my mind. Like as I was like chugging, I just kind of like just exploded, like. And then I used to say it kind of sounds weird, but I wasn't really the same person after that chug.
I feel that.
But
spiritual level.
But coming back to a sense, I'm trying to really, I guess, say, if we're talking about, let's say, raves and someone who doesn't rave, how would you guys kind of break the gap for someone to understand, what's our community about if they have, no idea at all?
That's a good question. I'd say, well, they'd obviously go to shows of their own genre. It's pretty similar. It's just like kicked up a notch, I'd say. Like everyone's like respectful at other shows, and typically there's no hostilities or anything. But at raves, you go out of your way to show people love. And it's like I said, with the art and the creativity and the lights and just everything comes together with the music so well. Like just going and having an experience. Like I would go to shows and not even go to the stage. I'd just walk around the outside, just meet everyone, and just have fun. It's all about fun.
Wow, actually, I feel like that's literally something. I want to talk about that more. He literally just said, Plur Jesus himself just said he would go to festivals and not even really go directly to certain stages to watch performances. He loves that he could walk around and meet people. And we said it again, that everyone contributes to the festival experience. And if you're attending, you are literally an important part, an important piece in the experience. So just talk about that, because I feel like that's so genuine. Sheesh.
Yeah, well, I picked up on that pretty early. That people would like me dressing up as Jesus adds to their experience, and so I would do things and like perform these crazy acts to elevate their experience, give them something to remember. Like, sure, you're going to have fun, you're going to be at the show, you're going to be listening to the music, but when you need to take a break and you step out and just to catch your breath, and there's Jesus Christ. And you're like, oh my God, and you run over, and like, I'm pretending that I'm like dying of thirst, and I secretly have a wine bottle stashed that I found, and then I ask someone for water, and I drink their water and wait for them to turn around, and then I do the old switcheroo. I hand them back a bottle of wine, and they're like, "Where's my water?" I'm like, I don't know. It just sort of happens, guys. And like someone else will run over, and their mind is blown, and they're like, "Did that just happen? Did that just happen?" I'm like, "Yeah, it happens to me, guys. I don't know what to say."
And
But
that's something that they end up remembering forever. That energy, that experience, that exchange, and that's why it's so important. These personalities and just everyone, like I said, anyone that goes to the festival with you, it's you're playing a role. You're playing a role, and so guys, obviously, right now people aren't able to physically attend. And it's beautiful every year. There's an incoming class of festival goers, and there's going to be an incoming class. It's just a little further down the line. Do you have maybe your top 3 tips for the incoming class of festival goers? Mm-hmm.
I gotta say my number 1 tip would be stay hydrated. Hydration is number 1. It is key. It's so easy to forget. But if you have like one person like a rave mom taking over and like making sure everyone's hydrated and all good, that's usually a good thing to have. Number 2, I'd say things are just going to happen. Just roll with them. You just gotta give in to the experience. And number 3 is don't be a dick. Like you know what I'm talking about. Like there's some people that won't help you up when you're in the mosh pit, and they'll kind of like push past you or like shove you on the ground. And that's not what it's about. We're all there to have fun together, We're all experiencing this thing together.
Yeah, for
So
sure. I think
He does.
yeah, one of the things like that we all should right now is a reflection period, for every festival goer. And let's come back. We're gonna come back stronger, but let's come back elevated as well, right? Let's be a little more conscious about our environment, and that means the festival grounds. When we're there, throw your trash away, guys. I know there's beautiful songs that we're partying, but whatnot. But it's not that much of a challenge to just. No one wants to dance and then land on trash. Like you can't do your signature move because there's like your foot's in a plastic bottle or something like that. And as we mentioned, if you're going through the crowd, that's fine. If you're going, trying to get closer to the artist, just tell people, excuse me, when you go by. Or if you accidentally bump someone, say sorry. Like that just keeps that energy going. When someone does that to me, I'm like, oh no, it's all right. Have a good festival. Just these little things, and look out for each other. You see someone on the side laying down, and just make sure, hey, how's it going? My name is XYZ. I just want to make sure you're good. And if you're good, then let's keep it going. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, if you see someone freaking out, like calm them down, give them some water, dance with them a little bit, like bring them back into the good elements, into the love, and help them get over the bad stuff.
Indeed. Hey, y'all. I have to leave for work in a little bit, but before I go, can I ask you something, Jesus?
Yes, sir.
All right. So for my project, what does Plur mean to you? Beside the acronyms.
Family. Everyone who lives the Plur lifestyle, we're all family. And it's like nobody's better than anyone or worse than anyone. We all come together as equals. Like it doesn't matter your background, how much money you have, like who you are, what you've done. Like when we're all there and we're feeling the Plur love, like that's all that you could ever ask for, Like that's family. Like all the people I've met, all my friends and everything, we're all family. And I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Amazing.
I agree. We're all connected, independently, all in one, As much as we like to believe that, we all need each other in this world, and, if we're ever struggling, just reach out, and there's always going to be there's always going to be someone out there to help you out. Just if you have your heart in the right place.
Very true.
For sure. So thank you guys for sharing that. I know Sriracha Man, you got to head out. You got people to save. You're going to do your thing and bestow your positive energy out into the universe. Are we getting You knew I was gonna ask you. Are we getting a chug for Jesus?
I mean, only if Jesus gets in.
Shoot. I don't even know if I have sriracha.
I mean, do you have any type of hot sauce, like Taco Bell sauce?
If you find sauce, I'll go get sauce right now too, and we'll just.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back too. Aaron, we'll be right back. We're gonna go get our sauce. If you can, entertain the people real quick. Show them some love. Be right back.
All right. So my boys are gonna get some sauce real quick. Check their fridge. Last night, one of my friends, sad to say, but his household did not have any hot sauce, and I thought that was kind of sad. Like, how can you be in a household and not have hot sauce? I really pondered that. And they're Hispanic.
Oh, you son of a gun! I do have it.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay, guys, we have to do it. You know what I mean? P.S. Happy 420 weekend to everyone.
Yes, sir. So are we all doing it at the same time or one by one?
I think all at the same time. What do you guys think?
I'd be down for that.
So in our head, do we count, like, should we like 1 sriracha, 2 sriracha, 3 sriracha, 4 sriracha, 5 sriracha, 6 sriracha, up to 8? And then we come back down?
You know what? Actually, how about this? Let's see who could do the most intense chug on camera, like a 1-up.
Let's just do the 8 count. 3 equal 8 count. All right?
Who's going to count then?
In your heads.
You have mind?
In your heads, people. I'll be tapping. So I'll do a little tap, 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 okay?
Right. For sure.
And this one's high velocity, so you guys ready? This is amazing. This is what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting it right here. Okay, folks?
All right.
Down. We got Plur Jesus. We got Srirachaman. We got Festiie in the building. It's a beautiful Sunday. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Man.
Woo.
You guys are the best.
You know, I've never actually done one of those.
And then cook. Yeah. Sweat. Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, we do it for you guys. Oh my goodness.
My friend saw me grabbing the sriracha bottle and he goes, "Oh no." I was like, yes, it's happening.
Oh. We do it for everyone. That is a chug for the community. Scrumptious.
How was that, How was that, Clayton?
Well, wasn't as bad as I thought, honestly. Very manageable. I'd do that again.
I don't know what it is, y'all, but I think I got a really spicy batch of sriracha. Like, this is like the hottest bottle I've ever had in my life. This thing's like extra spicy. I don't know what it is. But supposedly with Hugh Fong Sriracha is they changed the formula recently. Got new chili peppers, and I don't know if I like it.
Huh.
Guys, should we do one more? Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'd do it if you guys did it.
Let's do one more, guys. This is for the people because last time we had Srirachaman on and we only did 1 round. So it's only right that we're wrapping things up here. We're going to do this. And then after we do this, we'll give the people, let them know where they can find you guys online. All right, people. So we'll do it again. Standing 8 count, 8 srirachas. Sriracha Man, you gotta lead us off.
All right.
Count us down.
All right. 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, that's it. What was it?
drink mine stopped for a second. I had to squeeze that.
All right.
Woo.
So, Plur Jesus, where can we find you? Where can we find you? We want to support you. We want to follow you.
On the
Drop your
my Instagram is Plur_Jesus.
boom.
Same as it's always been.
Wait, Jesus, when are you coming to the next event? When's the official comeback?
When the stars align.
Please heal us right now. I am feeling it.
I believe he'll come back. He will come back when we need him the most.
Aaron, where can we find you before you hop off?
You can find me lost in the sauce. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later.
Well, thank you guys. Festiie Files. It's been fun. We did that for you, everyone, the community. Spread the positivity. Maybe not as extreme as we're doing it, but everyone plays a role, and everyone, you could just, jump online, share something inspiring, jump online, comment on someone's post, say, that's beautiful. If you see some artwork people are creating out here, keep that energy going.
Yeah,
and,
brighten someone's day. It doesn't take a lot just to, say, you look good today. Come on.
Exactly.
We're all beautiful people.
Beautiful people. Festiie Files. There it is, folks. Signing out. Everyone, have a great day. Peace, love, unity, and respect.
All right, much love, y'all. Festiie Files, we out.
Shouts out Manessitin.
Swag, Lil B, the bass god.